You see what this is? You see what this is? This is the look of sheer and utter disappointment in this truck. So I know it doesn't look like it, but I have 3 weeks into this truck. Not consecutively, not like a 40-hour work week, but like 3 weeks of building I could have put on other trucks. I had high expectations for this thing, and it's kind of severely screwed the pooch on me. So, I spent 45 minutes on the phone with the tech department for this show that I'm going to. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was pretty much scrap it. It was pretty much you can't do what you want to do, and what I suggested was so much work that I don't think it's really going to be viable, which kind of really sucks. It's super depressing for me. So I've lost all motivation to work on this. I've got so much time and effort into this though that it's like I feel like I got kicked in the face repeatedly for. So I talked to him about plating the floor, and it wasn't a great conversation. I'll just be openly honest with it. It was not a great conversation. And then it turned to the plates on the frame, and they already don't like those ones, but I was given the okay already. And then it turned to I have a regular cab chassis out there, I could throw it on here as long as the body mounts line up, but then the problem is none of the box mounts will line up. It's kind of just flopping around, but I don't know, we haven't really determined anything. So, stuck in a little bit of a crossroads right here. Just kind of really want to shove this thing outside and get it off my hands. But I know if I do that, I'll probably never go back to it, just because of how physically upset I am about this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw the transmission crossmember in, we're going to throw the motor onto the mounts and the transmission mounts just so it's on there and it's easy to move around. And then we're going to take the chassis, move it outside with the loader, we're going to take this body and fucking scrap it. Just wipe my hands of it because I don't want to look at it no more. And then the only thing I got to take out of it is the gas pedal. And after that, everything else is just junk on it. Like, look at, I can just fall now and I won't be that upset because it's junk. So first things first, transmission crossmember in, and then we'll go from there, I guess. I don't know if there's a difference between the two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive transmission crossmembers, but we'll find out. So let's get this thing put back together. We're going to get the Walden started, throw this thing in there. We're going to tarp this whole motor up because I think I'm just going to shove it outside and go from there. This was supposed to be like a big end-of-the-year build for me, and every step of the way this rusty Avalanche has kind of screwed me. So we'll see. So we got the motor sitting in there on the transmission crossmember, just sitting in there. We got it all taped up to be stored outside. And you guys can tell that I actually kind of care about this engine because I've never duct taped up the Camry headers. Motor mounts are not lining up the way I wanted them to, but whatever, it's gonna work. And then over here, same thing with this motor mount. I'm thinking maybe if I just trim down the motor mounts, they'll kind of work. And then pull them in with extra long bolts. I don't know. They're able to be welded kind of anyway, so maybe we'll have to lift the motor back out. But right now it's stored on there. This chassis is not really good, but if I cut it here, then I can re-stub another truck with it if I need to. But I don't know, guys. As of right now, this thing's going to be wheeled outside and then scrapped. It's not the scrap. This is going to be kept. This truck's going to be scrapped. I'm going to take all the stuff I put into it, like my fuel tank and probably the steering column and the engine harness for this.
We might pull that cab off of the body today and then put these, put that body on this chassis, if that makes sense. But we'll have to see what we can do. So let's see what we do. So we got the frame out of here and we got it outside. And then I was thinking, how am I going to take this thing to scrap? Because my Walden can't load it because of how heavy it is. It's going to be awkward to drag out. I'm probably going to wreck some stuff. And I was like, you know what? I have an idea, as you can tell by my dirty hand. And the amount of rain coming down, I decided to randomly pull this body off of this chassis. So then, what I'm going to do is once I get this body off of here, because it's coming off super smoothly, as you guys can tell, like precision work out here. We're just going to take the forks, jam them through the windshield, throw them on that chassis over there, and then we can put the Avalanche on this chassis so that we can get it on the trailer to go to scrap. This is a Jenga of thousands of different trucks here. So everybody here wants to know a lot of the differences between the Avalanches and these half-ton Chevy trucks. Let's excuse the rain. So let's start here. This is half tons. See, fully boxed frame all the way down to coil springs. Here is a half-ton truck. In the front, fully boxed frames come down into C-channel, where they like to rot out really bad, and that's why they banana, into a fully boxed frame back here by the gas tank, and then it's C-channel all the way back. So that is why that these half-ton two-wheel drives do not do nearly as good as the Avalanches. So know the frames that you're getting. They look good from the outside, and this is a half-decent frame. Except, look at all the flakes on the inside, and she's a C-channel, so all the rust just gets in there and sits down. So let's get this cab off of here and see if we can get it on a different chassis.
And slide it off.
Yeah, we're gonna hit smack off the distributor.
Because it's easier to do a distributor than put the cab back on.
Or is it easier to do the cab distributor?
Cab's $10.
Let's just smash the cab. I thought it was more money than that.
No, the caps are super cheap.
Why are they doing that?
What's that?
The forks are fucking way over there. Oh, did I hit the camera?
Yeah. Just drive backwards now, it's ratchet strapped. Tilt and drive though. There you go, hell yeah! Didn't fuck anything up, fucking Ray. Just get out of there.
I want to put it on the bottom.
Ah, no! Fuck! I stepped in the mud.
There's no actual body mount there. See, this is one of those invisible body mounts. We're just gonna line it up with this.
Looks good, bolt it down.
Making that work, aren't I? Well guys, it's been raining on and off pretty heavily, but we've been trying to keep going. We got the Avalanche sitting on the half-ton chassis. It's going to go to scrap. Guys, the body's bad. It's not worth saving. It's gone. I'm sick of looking at it. The only thing that we have to take out of this thing now is maybe the steering column and the gas pedal, because I promised the gas pedal to somebody else. We're probably going to save... This thing doesn't even have a seatbelt in it. Oh, the seatbelts are inside the seats. That's right. We're going to save the rear seatbelts. And now this is my new dumpster vehicle. So we're going to be filling this thing up, getting it ready for scrap. We had to take the half-ton body off of that, so we put it on this thing. So this is now the Chavalanche, or the Serir. I don't know. It's a truck body on an Avalanche frame. I don't know if this thing's gonna stay sitting on there, but as of right now, I can pick up this body with the loader, so it does make it a little easy to move around. But I'm sick and tired of working on these trucks, so we're gonna move this truck back to its holding area. We're gonna pick up that car and put it inside the garage, because that derby is next weekend, and as of right now, I don't think this car even runs. So we gotta get this thing into the shop, get it all fixed up. Looks like I have a bent tie rod or something, and see what we can do to fix it. Is this tie rod bent? No, that one's okay. Maybe this one's bent. I don't know. But yes, we have to get this thing inside the garage. So I'd like to get that inside the garage so it's nice and dry. The 4.3 has been set up to be out of the weather, so that's kind of nice. So let's just push this back, and we're gonna get this thing in the shop for the next day. We're gonna take a little break from the trucks because I'm not having fun with them, and this is all about having fun, so sorry trucks. I want to give them the finger, but I don't want to give them the finger on camera. But you guys are gonna take a little back break, and we're gonna get back to the Derby cars. So if you guys want to stay tuned for what we're doing to this, and what we're doing to the Camry, make sure you guys come back tomorrow, and we'll see you guys here.